Greetings everyone and welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the digital terrestrial transmission, also known as DTT. I'm sure many people have heard about this digital migration and DTT. We've been speaking about it in this industry for many years. But what is this DTT all about? People have been worried about its impact. How will the radio stations be affected by this? Actually, if you think about it, there will be very less impact insofar as what your studio equipment would be able to do, because you can still keep your digital studio equipment. Some still have some bit of a combination of digital and analog equipment. The biggest impact that DTT has is on the transmission capabilities. And by that we mean Sentech's ability to now take your signal and transmit it on a digital terrestrial platform. This would also mean for radio stations there's going to be reduced cost from a distribution point. People have been saying it's actually quite expensive to use Sentech for signal distribution. So with the DTT, it will significantly reduce those kind of signal distribution costs. There will also be more spectrum made available. So people have been saying there's not enough spectrum. Radio stations are applying for licenses. Areas such as Cape Town, who have had very limited availability of spectrum, will now have more spectrum available. What it also means that the coverage areas of stations will increase. If we have been given a 20-kilometer radius, you can actually get more. You can be found in other provinces. So there's going to be a much wider scope for your signal distribution. But also this poses other interesting questions that you need to ask yourself as a radio station. This will bring along increased competition. It means there's going to be more choices to the audiences as well as to the advertisers. Once the audience has got more than one station, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hell, maybe 20 stations to listen to, advertisers equally will have more stations that they can actually go and advertise their products on. So it's going to be very important that as a radio station we improve on our programming, because it is through programming that will make us unique, that will keep our audiences engaged with our radio station, because people are going to listen to stations for the sake of listening to a station, but because they're following the programming. So it's going to be content that is going to be driving the new audience preferences. So the challenges that DTT will bring, it will mean as radio station managers, as radio station board and programmers, we've got to really up the game and ensure that we provide the audiences with the kind of programming that is appealing, that will keep them tuned in, and that will keep them engaged. And if we engage them through programming and we can find them through other platforms, through our digital platform, whether it be our social media platforms, we're going to keep and retain our audiences for longer. And that way, advertisers will follow. Gone will be the days that we want to do the program and assume that advertisers will follow you because you're a radio station that is actually on air and broadcasting. It's not going to happen like that, because there's going to be other stations who are going to compete with you in your same area, and they will also be able to get content that's going to be better, more locally informed, with local nuances, and audiences will follow that kind of programming. So it's important as programmers and radio station managers to follow audience patterns in a manner that is going to keep them retained to our station. So next time we'll deal with other aspects that have to do with our impact of DTT from other aspects of things. For now, tune into the next video and we'll see you again next week. Thank you. Bye.